Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on this e-machine e525. As you can see, it is destroyed, but we are going to try and fix it. I have a donor laptop that has no power, and I've got it down to a chip that's basically blown. I can't replace that chip, so what I'm going to do is use the parts of that laptop to try and rebuild this laptop. So let's have some fun. Okay, so we're going to see if this powers up. I've got the power lead in here. We're just going to see if it powers. Okay, so we do get power, which is good. We're not going to get a display because I have none of that plugged in. I just wanted to see if it powers up, so I didn't waste my time. I will come back in 1 second. I'm just going to start dismantling the donor laptop. So I'm just going to give this a quick little clean as I go round, just to get all the dust and everything out. Got the board here. I will be replacing the thermal paste. I will do that off camera. It's boring. I'm just going to give this a quick once over, just a quick dust. Okay, so I will come back. I'm just going to quickly change the thermal paste, and then I will come back. So I've just done the thermal paste, and I will put the heatsink back on. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Much appreciated if you could do that for me. Okay, so now let's move this over a little bit. That's better. I'm just going to plug the fan back in. Done. And I am going to switch the board over and just drop the board in place. So there's a few screws that we have to put back in. One here. One here. Okay. That's it for the moment. So I'm going to now do a case swap. This one here. This one here is better than the one we took off. So all the clips at the back of this one, where the screws go, they've all snapped off. But on this one, they're all fine. You see? Oh, wiggling camera, hold up. They're all fine. So I am going to do a swap of the housing just to make it a little bit nicer. So I'm just making sure it's got everything on here. I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, so I'm just gonna put I've checked everything, all the ribbon cables are in, everything's fine. I'm just gonna pop this back on here. Make sure everything is in where it needs to be. Very tricky these, aren't they? To get all the little things back in. One's in. Just gonna push this down, make sure it's all secure. This one. I'm not a fan of ribbon cables, they do my head in, I can never get them in. That one's in. Take a little bit of tape off. That one's in. And that one goes here. Okay, I'm just going to quickly run these cables in. This one here and this one here. I'll be back in a sec. I will be putting all the screws back in. I'm just going to use the screen from the donor board. So all looking good. So drop that in there. And then there's just a couple of little clips that will go in. These never go in right for me. Like that, I think. Like that. Just the one screw. Another screw here. And then just 2 screws to go in this bit here. Hope I had the right screws. One. 2. Okay, I'm just going to plug all these wires, get them where they need to be, and then we can do a test to see if the screen wants to display. I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay, so I've got all the cables back in after a bit of a struggle, but they're in. They're back to where they need to be. I'm just going to try the power button to see if we get display now. Yes, we do. We get display. That's a good thing. Okay, so next thing will be putting the keyboard, screwing the back up. I'll do that off camera. I'll put the keyboard in now. Yeah, and then it'll be a case of putting Windows back onto this and giving it a full test. Catch you in a minute. So I'm just about to install the keyboard. I know it's got 1 number missing. I have got the number here. I just need to put it back on, but these clips here need just to be sorted out a little bit. I can do that off camera, but just for the purpose of the video, we'll put this keyboard in. Okay, so I'm just going to flip this over. Oh. She's looking good, ain't she? She is looking good. Okay, so we've got where the power button and stuff like that is. We'll just stick that over here. Okay, she's not liking that. That's better. I think one of the clips is broke on this. This is why it's not going in. I can sort that off camera. I have these 2 that go in. I can do that off camera. Yeah, so the keyboard is in. Okay, so I've put all the screws back. I've installed a hard drive. Now I'm just going to install Windows 10. I don't want to bore you with this process, so I will come back to you in a little while.
A few moments later.
Okay, so Windows 10 is now installed. This is going to be the end of the video today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day.